understand. Turn the pages and learn it once again. Kaiten, Kaiten, round and round and round.
Kaiten Sensei, Scene 7.
The Shibamata Fujimoto High School is my second home, and I love teaching there. It was founded in 1968 by Mr. Fujimoto, a history teacher whose background could be traced back to a samurai family in the Edo period. That's why there's still an old samurai sword on the wall above the principal's desk. One day the sword fell and cut through the chair. Luckily, Mr. Fujimoto wasn't there. Mr. Fujimoto passed away in 1995, and that's when his daughter, Yuko Katie Elizabeth, became the new principal. The first thing she did when she took over the principal's office was to take down the samurai sword. She said it made her feel safer. Anyway, 2 years later, she married Mr. Lee, whom she met in Korea on a homestay when she was in high school. The sign on her office now reads, Yuko Katie Elizabeth Fujimoto Lee. We always know when Mr. Lee is visiting because we can smell the kimchi in the staff room. Mr. Lee always brings us kimchi when he comes to the school. Hi everyone, it's kimchi day. I brought 2 containers for everyone. Mr. Lee is very nice to us, and we love the kimchi. But the students always complain when he visits because the teachers smell of kimchi the whole day in classes. Even my family complains when I go home. Shizuka often says,
Oh, no. Oh, did Mr. Lee visit again?
Yes. How did you know?
Oh, Dad, you don't have to read me a story tonight.
Hi, Leo. It's good that Mr. Lee only comes to visit once a month. I like Mr. Lee and Ms. Yuko Katie Elizabeth Fujimoto Lee. She is a good principal, but she is strict. Her vice principal, Mr. Tuffy, is stricter and meaner and louder. Mr. Tuffy is famous for the words that he often says. Students, sit down and be quiet. I think Mr. Tuffy doesn't like me very much because he's always coming to my class and making complaints. Mr. Pierce, turn down the music. The students are studying in the other classes. But sir, we are listening to an English song to learn some new vocabulary. I don't think students should be listening to music in class. This is school. It's not supposed to be fun. I'll be careful, sir. At first, I turn down the volume, but when he's far enough away, I just turn it up again. Mr. Tuffy and I disagree on a lot of things. In reality, I think classes should be fun. I mean, students should study hard, but they also need to laugh and see that learning can be enjoyable. Mr. Pierce, shouldn't your students be studying more grammar in class? We do, sir. But I think language should be used for communication. I want students to be able to use English to talk about their feelings and thoughts. Don't worry about their feelings. Just make sure they pass the exams. Yes, sir. And so the story continues. Mr. Tuffy is not liked by many teachers or students. We call him the school policeman. Mr. Tuffy is also a big fan of soccer, so he also likes to give out yellow cards to students. Just a minute, you're late.
But only 5 seconds. Bell just rang.
You're late. Here's a yellow card.
A yellow card? What do I do with a yellow card?
Return it to me at the end of the day, and don't be late again. Needless to say, Mr. Tuffy is not popular with many teachers or students at our school. There is a rumor at school that Mr. Tuffy's wife rules his life at home, though. I was very glad to hear that.